Dear teachers, welcome back to TLS coaching session. Today we will see learned helplessness. In the previous session, we saw what is self-efficacy. The self-efficacy of a student is very low. It leads to the increase in the learned helplessness in the students. This term, learned helplessness, was coined by Martin Seligman, and he explained this theory of learned helplessness when he was doing an experiment with a dog. What is learned helplessness? If an individual continuously faces a negative, uncontrollable situation and stops trying to change the circumstances, even when they have given a chance or an ability to do so, they don't attempt to do. So this scenario is explained as a learned helplessness. That is, in another way, giving up, and you believe that nothing I do is going to make a change. This was explained by Martin Seligman with his experiment when he was doing with the dogs. He had two groups of dogs. One group of dog was put in a room where electrical shock was given. And the first group was given an opportunity to turn off the shock by simple action of jumping or moving. The second group was not given any option of turning off the shock. Both the groups of dogs were put together in another room with shock, where there was an option to turn off the shock by just giving a jump or from moving from one place to another corner of the room. The first group who tried earlier and succeeded to jump, who was successful in the previous attempt, tried to jump and it was successful. But the second group, as they failed earlier, they didn't even try because they learned that nothing is going to help me. Even if I jump, I'm not going to be successful. This kind of notion or the understanding in a student happens when he faces failure continuously. Feeling helpless when you are not because you were helpless in the past is termed as helplessness. The example for the learned helplessness is, you can see the picture and understand a few students in our classes might be in this same condition. So the students who are repeatedly exposed to school failure are particularly at the risk of developing this learned helplessness. So how do you know if the student is experiencing the learned helplessness? They will be doing poorly despite of their ability. They will not take even a single initiative to prove them. And if fails in one part of the task, they will think that they are going to fail in the next part of the task as well. And they develop negativity in themselves. So these are the common symptoms of the learned helplessness in children, like slow esteem, low self-esteem, frustration, and lack of effort, giving up, being passive in the class. There are some other global issues and specific reasons are also there for the learned helplessness. In few students, they will have anxiety for the test, or they might have had an argument with the parents, or they must feel that are observed unfair in correcting the papers or writing the test, or they will have a notion that no one is going to do well. There are some specific reasons that they will not be able to grasp mass. That means they develop that ability of thinking themselves that they are poor in mathematics. They get upset so fast. These are some of the specific reasons. And some of them tend to take leave for some reason for 15 to 20 days. So when they come back to the class, they may not be able to cope up with the subject what the teacher is teaching. And slowly they will go for this learned helplessness, which will build very slowly in them. The teacher has to take enough effort to make the students overcome this learned helplessness. It's not an easy process, but at the same time, it's not an impossible task. The teachers in the class should teach failure tolerance in your classroom. That is to embrace the failure in the classroom and motivate the students. Need to build optimism in the classroom. The teacher can give a positive talk, or else you can ask the student to give a positive self-talk. If the teacher herself can make a mistake in front of his students and set an example that she can correct herself and she can help the students reframe the negative thoughts. Teacher teaches the students to set goals. She can increase or cultivate a community of acceptance. She can give a choice, many choices to students, or allow the students to make good choices. So these are some of the important steps or the lessons where the teachers can give to the children to combat the learned helplessness. Thank you.